So let's have another conversation. What I want to talk about today is a relational topic, not only between you and other people, but also between you and yourself. Trauma, basically, let's boil down trauma and let's set the tone for today's video, because that's going to be a very deep discussion on trauma and relational healing and all the different aspects of getting back into our body, and also what keeps us from getting back into our body. So let's start off with a very simple and from my experience, a very true definition of trauma. Trauma is created in moments where you felt helplessness towards a threat. So you can almost imagine there's parts within you that are frozen in time, that were reaching out for help. And this movement, this outreach for help, was frozen. And what happens if you're reaching out your hand and there's nobody there? You feel kind of helpless. Why? Because there's nobody there to help you. You're completely alone. And that loneliness, this feeling of distance, this feeling of something is not quite here. Something in me feels lonely. Something in me is not even present. Something in me is escaping me. I don't feel like I'm here. This feeling is there because a part of your mosaic of the soul, almost of the puzzle of your soul, is missing because it's stuck in the past. Something within you is still reaching out for your love, and it didn't get that love. And the loop can only be closed if this part of you gets the love it deserves. I truly believe that you and me, this includes me, while I'm recording this video, I think I deserve love. I don't think I deserve to be stressed about recording this video. I think I deserve love. Why? Because in my past, I've been stressed. I've been threatened and abused so many times. I'm there needs to be an end to it. And there needs to be a new beginning after that end. How does that look like? That looks like me noticing when I'm escaping myself, when I feel sad, when I feel terrified, or even a nuance of dysregulation, of a very old feeling that is visiting me. And I reach out for help. I take this part's hand, or I let someone else take this part's hand. So trauma is helplessness. It's an emotion frozen in time. It's like a movement, like a circle, like a movement that wants to clothe, like a growth impulse even, that wants to be met, that wants to be integrated. And this is also what triggers essentially are. When you are triggered, this is the part reaching out its hand in hopes you take the hand and you lead it into the present. And the thing is, why is this part not present? It's because in the past, the present moments felt terrifying, and it had good reasons to leave the room. If the room is terrible, if the room is on fire, if there's threat, there's screaming parents and maybe a deafening, disgusting classroom at bay, of course, if you cannot leave the room, then you're leaving your body. You're leaving the room mentally. So what we're doing when we get back in touch with these parts is gently taking them by the hand, leading them into the room of our present moment, of our body, and telling them you're safe now. And I'm doing that also while I'm talking to you. We're having a conversation now. And I can feel parts within me that feel unsafe, that feel like I have to perform to please you, to be someone else. I can feel the deep grief that is behind that. And also the part that is sick of that, sick of performing, sick of being someone that I'm not. Because I don't want that for you. And I think that's the moment in which we can help ourselves in truly feeling I'm sick of it. And I can feel the energy of anger and healthy aggression rising up and within me. That it's no, I don't deserve that. Wait a second. Come here, please. Whatever demons are out here, I'm here to protect you. Take my hand. I'm leading you into the present. And here's the thing. I cannot do that by myself. I literally need help from other people. Because I've learned that my body is not safe, that my body is just a house, but not a home. It's like something that I'm living with, but there's no real relationship with it. Because, it's so easy to understand, because if my body feels tense and like unwell, and I'm like, oh, I don't really like being alive, of course, I'm leaving the room of my body mentally. And what helps in these moments, what truly helps when we talk about helplessness, is getting in touch with people that love you in moments where you forgot how to love yourself. And then, after a while, that loving voice from the outside, all these embraces you received on the outside, are turning into an embrace that comes from within. And that is when you heal, unconditionally. Because healing doesn't mean being in a high vibration all the time. It means going deep with the torch of your heart, with the torch of truth, with the torch of love, and going into all the caves where all these children are still like hidden, too ashamed to come out. And they are looking at you, and maybe for the first time ever, they see there's no monster coming. There's someone who truly cares. And if you can't provide that for yourself, then maybe it's time to be with people who can provide that for you. And in speaking to you right now, my intention is to be that someone for you. If you're listening right now and you feel like there's resonance and you feel touched by what I'm saying, because my body is touched, it feels seen, then let me tell you that you deserve so deeply to be loved with your anger, to be loved with your grief, to be loved with your dissociation, with your quirks, with your weirdness, maybe with your manners that cause conflict. You deserve to be loved. And if there's one thing that I wish for you, and it's that you find that torch within you, that light within you, and you go into the chambers of your soul and you rescue the orphans and you reparent them. And I know that it's possible for you to be such an awesome parent to all the parts that you've lost along the way, that you had to leave behind because it wasn't safe for them to come with you. But what if it's possible, finally, to gather them and say, be my guest. This home is not terrifying anymore. Can you truly see how special you are? How special these parts are? And I know while I'm talking to you, I'm also talking about myself, because this is a universal pattern, and I'm not talking to you like a teacher. I think truly this is what healing is. This is what we're all doing. This is the task. It's noticing the moments where something is knocking on our door that we've left behind, and being compassionate enough to let it in. Or we hear the scream for help in moments that we're triggered. And we don't act out the trigger, we don't blame people. We hold on for a moment, we tune into it. We truly see there's something within me that needs help, that wants to be rescued, that wants to be seen. And that's the difference between a trigger and like healthy, accurate anger is exactly that. A trigger is a part of you that wants to be parented. And healthy anger is the grown up within you that is protecting these parts. That says no in moments you need to say no because it's dangerous to say yes. That doesn't want anyone to get hurt. But sometimes we mistake that for the fury of the kids that are coming out of the exiles, out of the caves, and like taking over our bodies, and like they are like having a little revolution going on. Hold on a moment. What these parts really need is to be seen, to be witnessed, and to be listened to. And I invite you, as I'm speaking to you, to also listen to yourself. Listen to the room that you're in. Listen to the silence. Listen to your body that is embedded in the silence. And then you might find out that there is nothing to do really. Can you allow yourself to be who you are in this moment without escaping it? Because the torch is your ability to be in the present moment, to be in touch with your feelings. The torch is your attention paired with warm intention. Can you place your attention on the pain, on the trigger, on the anger, with the intention of warmth and love towards whatever is there? Whatever parts that come up that don't want to do it, can you be loving even towards them and accepting? And that is when something unconditional is entering the relational space, because you don't need to be someone else. You don't need to be like high vibration, or you don't need to be all happy all the time. You just need to be you. Nothing else. No one else. You don't need to be anywhere else, but here. And while I'm talking to you, maybe you can find that place within you. Your home is here, within you. And so many times we try to find our home out there, within other people. Also in our triggers, we try to make other people do things in hopes that it will lead us home, but it will never do that. Because home is here. Your body is your home. And all these parts within you are waiting to come home. And you deserve that. You deserve to have all your parts, all the little children, even the inner critics, like all the teenagers, all the managers, and all the parts that are within you, to have them gathered around you in a warm embrace in front of a nice warm fireplace and do life together. And the more you do that, the more life you will feel within you, because all of these parts that you've been leaving behind, they are a part of life, a part of you that are being left behind. So you can allow yourself to cry the tears you probably were never allowed to cry, because it's okay. You can express the anger that was never safe to express. It's okay to be angry. Imagine that. Tune into that. How good it can feel to be angry and grieving and sad and frustrated, helpless, awkward, without not needing to lift a single finger. To just be okay. To not need you don't need to regulate your nervous system all the time, to meditate, all of these things. These are good tools, but they can become a distraction. Just for this moment, can you be okay with who you are, with all the messiness? And I hope that in this video I could instill that within you, really. You're okay as you are. You don't need to do anything. And that's a precious thing, because you are precious. And with that, I'm going to leave you in your precious silence, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.